Good evening, and welcome to episode 45 of the Nicola Valley Talk, a podcast provided by Tourism Nicola Valley, Experience Nicola Valley, and Experience Merritt. Nicola Valley Talk is broadcast live every Thursday at 7 p.m. from Merritt, British Columbia, Canada. Nicola Valley Talk is part of the award-winning Experience Nicola Valley program. It was awarded the 2021 Canada Prestige Award for the Best Marketing Program of the Year and the Best Community Project Award for communities under 20,000 people by the British Columbia Economic Development Association. My name is Melvina White. I'm your country lifestyle blogger with Experience Nicola Valley and your host tonight on Nicola Valley Talk. And working the control room is our famous eco-blogger, Tanya Stewart. Let's put together, tonight we're going to talk Medi spas and what they offer and the difference between traditional spas and Medi spas with Anastaszia Cash. Let's welcome Anastaszia, our special guest tonight, owner-manager of Desert Divas and Dawn's Medi Spa in Merritt, British Columbia. Welcome to the show, Anastaszia.
Thank you, Melvina. Thank you for having me on the show. It's an honor. And first of all, I just want to congratulate you for all of your accomplishments with your Experience Nicola Valley tourism. That is a great milestone that you've accomplished. So hats off to you.
Well, thank you. Let's start with Medi spas have become more popular in recent years for men and women alike. Here to explain, striving to blend the experience of the Medi Spa and the traditional spa is Anastaszia.
Yes.
Anastaszia, would you please take a moment, first off, and introduce yourself and share a little about who is Anastaszia and Wes of Desert Divas and Dawn's Medi Spa?
Yes, absolutely. Well, first of all, Wes and I are a happily married couple. We have a long stemming friendship spanning from the 90s, actually. We met each other through the subculture of bodybuilding. We were both bodybuilders, and so we met through that. And we are, followers of the Christian faith. We are true supporters of, people that want to change their lives for the better. And so we also carry that into our spa venture, so to speak. I have a ministry. We have a ministry that likes to help a lot of people out of, situations where they can get into a better situation. And so we do that through our ministry. And some of that actually does carry over into the spa ministry through teaching women better skills and so on like that to better their skills to get a training for aesthetics.
Yes. Wow, so you've got a whole bunch of things going on there besides the Medi Spa.
Yeah, we do a little bit of education. I do a lot of online education. So I do offer some scholarships to women in need as well. So it kind of does a little bit of crossover with that. So Wes and I are both ordained ministers, so we're big into ministry. So that's a little bit about who we are and what we do.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Desert Divas and Dawn's Medi Spa is located on the corner of Garcia and Quilchena Street in downtown Merritt. Can you tell us a little bit about the Medi Spa and its amenities and services?
Oh, yes. Well, the Medi Spa is, how do I say, it's a little bit different than, the services that most spas offer here in Merritt. So I wanted to offer services that were a lot different. So we do things that nobody else offers. For example, we do hair loss, restoration, collagen induction therapies, skin tightening, laser. We do things from like stretch mark removal, teeth whitening, removal for scars, laser. We do hair restoration, getting rid of a lot of, wrinkles and anti-aging. veins on the face, the legs. Custom facials is a really big thing that we do, because a lot of spas will offer, signature facials or this type of facial, that type of facial. But what I've kind of worked around in my treatments is I've been doing this for about 25 years. And so I've realized that you can't just offer a cookie cutter type of facial. So I kind of assess the person's skin when they come in, and then I design the facial according to where their skin is at that time, and I customize it for the client. So each time they come in, it's usually something different is what I do. And so it kind of works out for people with all different financial situations too, because I have clients that I've worked with for years that'll say, well, I'm only able to afford this. So I can always work something in within their budget as well, to just kind of keep on top of things and make sure that things just keep going healthy and keeping their skin looking good.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You've kind of answered this question a little bit, but in short order, what do you feel makes Desert Divas and Dawn's Medi Spa unique to Merritt in the Nicola Valley?
Yeah, I guess I did kind of answer that a little bit. Yeah, so what makes it unique is that we're offering services that other people don't offer. The equipment that we have is the most advanced state-of-the-art equipment that is ahead of the learning curve. So I am always researching equipment that is out of country. And for example, one of the machines I'm just getting in now just got Health Canada approved. So I'm always researching equipment that is overseas in either Israel, Germany, wanting the latest, best, most advanced. And then I wait for it to get Health Canada approved, and then I purchase it. And then if something else down the road, comes along, I'll get rid of this piece of machinery and sell it, and I'll get the best again. I always want to have the best. I always want to be the best and have the best products, the best equipment. But then again, my Medi Spa prices are always half to 2/3 of the price of any other Medi Spa. So I've got a lot of my clients that are still coming out from Vancouver when the travel restrictions aren't on, of course, and they still come and see me because when they travel, by the time they pay for the hotel, it still works out that they're saving money. So I've actually worked out deals with one of the hotel guys here in town that I bring in the tourism from Vancouver, and we work out spa packages. So they come in, they get a hotel spa package, and it brings tourism into Merritt, which is great.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah.
It's much needed as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Your spa is situated in the downtown core that's quiet right now due to the pandemic. What effect, if any, has the pandemic had on your business?
Well, that's a little bit of a loaded question, being that I just opened up this spa right dead center in the middle of the pandemic. But Mr. Cash and I have always been risk takers. So, I think if we have a really unique cliche of a service and you're offering really good quality services at a good price, it's not going to affect you too bad. But it's, if anything, it's actually kept me pretty steady, because being that I'm, I do vast majority of my services are on the face, the masks have really, been causing a lot of acne issues and skin problems in people's faces. So it's, if anything, it's probably increased my business. A survey conducted by the American Med Spa Association in December 2020 reported 30.3% say their Medi Spa's 2020 revenues decreased by 10% with COVID. 11.8% said COVID had no impact on their business, and 61.8% expect that 2021 revenue to increase by more than 10%. Yes.
Many that were surveyed expressed optimism for the post-pandemic future, with some citing the so-called Zoom effect as a reason more people than ever might be seeking out a Medi spot.
I think that is true. I think that once the restrictions are lifted, that the Medi spa business is probably going to start booming, because people have been, holding their purse strings pretty tight, and they've not been keeping up on a lot of these services because they've not been knowing what's been going on. They've not been wanting to spend the extra money. They've not been, getting these types of treatments. So once they know that things get rolling again, I think they're going to start spending again. And I know, like, a lot of my clients have been saying, some of them have been, concerned about spending money too, because they don't know if they're going to be laid off and things like that. But once things start opening up more, I think there's going to be a lot more money being spent, and I think it's going to be good for business for sure. Absolutely.
I did see an article. Well, actually, it was on the news, where people are concerned about their looks over the Zoom meetings, and for whatever reason, they don't like the looks of themselves on the camera, and so they're doing all kinds of vanity things to sort of overcome that.
Yeah, it's ironic you use the word vanity. I've actually, I've had people in the past mention to me that I'm in the vanity business, right? But it's actually quite the opposite, to be honest with you. The majority of my clients that come to me it's actually nothing about vanity. A lot of the women that come to me, they have a lot of insecurity issues, right? And it'll be like, oh my God, I'm getting these wrinkles and they're driving me crazy, or I've got all this acne and I don't want to leave the house without makeup, and can you help me fix this, right? And I'll even have ladies that'll come, and right when I'm doing the facial, they'll come with their full makeup on, and because they don't want to go out of the house without makeup because their skin is so bad. So it's not even about a vanity thing. It's about boosting their own self-esteem that they're struggling with, right? So it's very rewarding for me as a skin specialist to be able to boost their self-esteem, get their skin looking and feeling better, and just help boost that in both women and men, right? So yeah, a lot of people think it's a vanity business, that vain people go to these places, but it's actually the polar opposite, to be honest.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
When you put it like that.
Yeah.
So you've kind of answered my next question of what were some of your thoughts on the survey and some trends you're witnessing when comparing the pre-COVID to post-COVID.
Yeah.
I think what you've just gone through has kind of answered that question. During normal times, does an influx of people through tourism attractions affect your business at all, and in what way?
Yes. Okay. So when you get a lot of tourism, it definitely increases the business, because I've noticed this for myself. Like I have girls that come out from Vancouver, and they'll book treatments, and they'll stay at the hotel, and they'll want to go away for a woman's spa getaway or whatever. When there's hockey teams coming into town, for example, it was a few months back, hockey team, I think it was a hockey team, came into town. They called and they wanted to book massages, right? So the services might change depending on who comes into town, right? So if it's hockey teams, they might just want cupping and massages. If the girls are going on a long weekend, they're passing through on the way to Kelowna or on the way back, they might want to stop and they might want to just get, some facial treatments or what have you. But definitely the influx of clients will definitely increase, but it might just vary on the services that they want.
Right. How do you see the tourism industry in Merritt and the Nicola Valley post-COVID-19?
Well, I hope to see it increase. I definitely can tell you that from my end of it, I've got a whole slew of my clients wanting to come up from Vancouver and stay at the hotel and be coming here. And I've definitely been working with one of the people from the own one of the hotels to make that happen. We're just waiting, for things to open up. So I do see a lot of tourism coming up here, especially with everything that you've been doing. I mean, man, hats off to you. You've definitely been putting this place on the map. So there's a lot of people wanting to check it out, and I definitely see a lot more coming. And I think you should be taking a lot of credit for that.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Experience Nicola Valley, Experience Merritt, and this talk show, Nicola Valley Talk, are part of the Tourism Nicola Valley program, which just won the Best Community Marketing Program in Canada and Best Economic Development Program in BC. What do you think of the Experience Nicola Valley program, and what are you hearing out there in the community?
Well, I think the program is very, very, very much needed. I can speak for myself that, I've owned places in Kelowna and gone past Merritt for decades and never even knew the inside of the town was here. I used to just stop by and get gas, and I thought that was all that Merritt had to offer until I actually bought another house here in town and opened my business. So I think it's much needed. It's definitely opening up the eyes to people of knowing what is here. Merritt is just so beautiful. It's got so much to offer. I think that what you guys are doing is definitely much needed. It's going to bring more attention to the town, hopefully bring more people in here, generate more money. People can, get things moving, pay more taxes towards the city. With getting businesses growing and going. And I think it's a really much needed thing that you guys are doing, and it should have been done a while ago, and it's a good thing. Absolutely. Yes.
Well, we're pretty proud of what we've been doing, and we're proud of all the people involved, and they all work very hard at it.
Yes, as a homeowner and a business owner here, I'm so glad that you guys are doing what you're doing, because you're really, it's going to make my real estate go up eventually one day, because you're bringing so much attention to this place. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. So I guess before we let you go, is there anything else you would like to share with the audience?
Well, we would like to just invite anybody to come on down, get to know us. When we're allowed to start serving coffee or tea, we will start doing it, and anybody can just come on down, have a coffee, sit in the lobby, get to know Mr. Cash and I. There's a lot more to us than just running a spa. You can come down and have a chit chat, get to know us and introduce yourself to us. We're very friendly. We'd like to get to know you and make new friends in the community. To all of our clients that have come and, seen us and supported our business, we thank you very, very much for your business, because we wouldn't have been able to do it without you. And thank you so much to the city and the township of Merritt for being so great with, getting us licensed and getting us in here, as well as just all the support in the community. It's just been absolutely wonderful. So thank you very much for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you've had a great experience.
Yes.
Okay, I guess that brings us to the end, and we'd like to thank you, Anastaszia, for coming and joining us tonight on Nicola Valley Talk, and like to thank the viewers for joining us. Please continue to spread the word that we are the best resource in the Nicola Valley for tourism and small businesses. Also, please make an effort to follow, share, and comment on our Experience Nicola Valley Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and or YouTube page. Make sure to tune in next week, May 27th, when Sophie Hughes from Lucky Bug Lures will be our guest on Nicola Valley Talk. Remember, every Thursday night, join us same time, same place at 7 p.m. right here on Nicola Valley Talk. Thank you for watching tonight. My name is Melvina White. I'm your country lifestyle blogger on Experience Nicola Valley and your host on experiencenicolaValley.com. Good night and thank you.
Well, great show again, Melva, and I will talk to you later. Okay. Well, there you go, everyone. What a great show. Once again, I'm hoping you guys can hear me because for some reason the internet's acting up and I might be talking to dead air. So I would like to thank Anastaszia Cash for coming on tonight. It was great, and Melvina White again doing a great interview, and I really need some of that work done to me. So always remember, reduce, reuse, recycle, and rethink, and leave no trace behind, because Merritt matters. Sweet dreams to everyone in Nicola Valley. I mean, who's even here, because it's camping weekend, and I know a lot of people are out there camping and with the hail and the snow and the rain. So, but I thank you for all your support, and again, stay tuned for next week on Thursday, same time, same place. Good night, everyone.